Ian McVicker and Company, Southampton, England, States. We take no guarantee for goods damaged in transit. As soon as the consignment was taken on board, we drew our captain's attention to the fact that the vessel was unsuitable for the transportation of robots, and therefore take no responsibility for spoiled freight. Sincerely. Ready?
Yes.
New sheet. To the E.B. Houston Agency, New York, United States, States. I am writing to confirm your order for 5,000 robots. And as you are sending your own vessel, RUR is requesting that you send 400 drums of ethanol fuel to be credited as part payment for your amount due to us. Sincerely. Ready?
Yes.
New sheet. To the Fredericksburg, Hamburg, Germany, States. I'm writing to confirm your order for 15,000 robots. Hello? Yes. Yes, absolutely. All right. Send to. Where did that leave off?
I'm writing to confirm your order for 15,000 robots.
15,000 robots. Yes?
There's a lady, sir, asking to see you.
A lady? Who is it?
I don't know. She says to me this is her.
To Senator Robert Glory. Send her in.
You please, ma'am.
How do you do?
Mr. Gilman,
At your service.
I have come.
On behalf of Senator Robert Glory. Yes.
Oh, Senator Glory is my father. I'm Helene Glory.
Miss Glory. It is an unusual honor for us to
be unable to show you the door.
welcome the daughter of such a great man. Please, have a seat. So you may go. Now, how can I be of assistance?
I have come.
To have a look at our factory production of people. Like all visitors. But of course, Miss Glory.
But I thought it was prohibited.
To enter the factory? It is. Yet, everyone comes here with someone's calling card, Miss Glory.
And you show everyone?
Only some things. The production of people remains a factory secret.
Well, if you knew just how much.
This interests you? Yes, well, good old America is talking about nothing else.
Well, how did you know that's what I wanted to say?
Everyone asks the same thing. With all due respect, Miss Glory, we will show you more than we show the others, and in a word,
Thank you.
as long as you vow to not disclose to anyone, even the smallest.
Oh, you have my word of honor.
Yes. Well, you're still very young.
Will we be going to the factory immediately?
Yes. 22, right?
22 what?
Years old.
21. Why do you want to know?
Well, because you'll stay a while, won't you?
Well, that depends on what I see in the factory.
Miss Glory, I assure you, you will see everything. Please, have a seat. Would you be interested in learning some history of the invention?
Yes.
Very well. The year was 2010 when Thomas Reason, a talented physiologist but at the time still a young scholar, moved away to this remote island to study marine life. Period. As part of his research, he attempted by means of chemical synthesis to recreate the simplest form of living matter, known as protoplasm. For 12 years he worked, until finally he discovered a substance which behaved exactly like protoplasm, even though its chemical composition was entirely different. That goes back in 2022.
You know all that by heart?
Yes. Shall I go on?
Please.
Right. This same day, Thomas Reason wrote in his journal, "Nature has found only one method of organizing living matter, but there is, however, another method which has not occurred to nature. It's simpler, more flexible and rapid. This second process by which life can be developed was discovered by me today." Now imagine him, Miss Glory, writing those wonderful words over some colloidal jelly that not even a dog would consider eating. Imagine him sitting over a test tube and thinking of how the whole tree of life would grow from it, starting with an amoeba and ending with man himself, a man made from a different matter than we are. Miss Glory, that was a tremendous moment.
Well, what happened then?
Then it was a question of taking life out of the test tube, speeding up its development, shaping some of the organs, bones, nerves, whatnot, finding certain substances, catalysts, enzymes, hormones, etc. Do you understand?
Not really.
Me neither. Well, with these substances, he could concoct whatever he wanted. For instance, he could have created a jellyfish with a Socratic brain, or a 150-foot worm. But since Thomas Reason didn't have a bit of humor, he took it into his head to create an ordinary living vertebrate, possibly a human being. This artificial living matter of his had a raging thirst for life. It didn't mind being sewn or mixed together, and that's how he started.
Started what?
Creating artificial life. First, he tried to create a dog. This took him a number of years, and finally produced something like a mutant cat, which died in a couple of days. I'll point it out to you in the museum. Next, he set out to create a human being.
Oh, and this I must disclose to no one.
To no one in the world.
But that's what's in all the textbooks.
My dear, your textbooks are full of government propaganda. But do you know what isn't in the textbooks? That old Reason was a raving lunatic. That's a fact, Miss Glory, but keep it to yourself. That old eccentric actually wanted to create human beings.
But you do make human beings.
Approximately, Miss Glory. But Henry Reason meant it literally. You see, he wanted to scientifically dethrone God.
Ground control to Major Tom. Ground control to Major Tom. Take your protein pills and put your helmet on. Ground control to Major Tom. 7, 6. Commencing countdown, engines on. 3, 2. Check ignition and may God's love be with you. This is ground control to Major Tom. You've really made the grade, and the papers want to know whose shirts you wear. Now it's time to leave the capsule if you dare. This is Major Tom to ground control. I'm stepping through the door, and I'm floating in a most peculiar way, and the stars look very different today. For here am I sitting in a tin can,